Hello friends, this is physiotherapist Meghnadave and welcome to YouTube channel HealthQ. In today's video, I'm here to talk to the parents whose kids are suffering from cerebral palsy or some sort of developmental disorder. Now, what I'm going to tell you is very important, so please make sure to hear this loud. There are so many studies and so many research papers these days which are claiming and saying that mental well-being of parents whose kids are suffering from long-term disabilities is way more lower compared to the parents whose kids are not suffering from it. Now, this is a point of concern for me, and that's why I thought of making a video around it. Friends, we treat cerebral palsy patients from quite a long period of time, and somewhere what we are trying to do is we are trying to help parents to help their children to deal with the challenges, to improve quality of life, and to work on their improvement of independence. And what we have constantly observed is parents are constantly under distress. They somewhere blame themselves for all the situations that have happened. They sometimes feel low in self-confidence. They sometimes feel helpless, and there are so many extra feelings that are there along with that. Now, this is a point of concern which I would like to raise for you guys, is that if you let all these feelings come above you or overpower you, it is going to indirectly or directly impact your child. And that's why the amount of effort you are putting to help your child, make sure to spare at least 5% of that effort in taking care of your own health as well, because your health matters. You are the one who is going to take care of your child throughout the life. You are the one who is the source of energy, of positivity, of all the hope for that child who is suffering from that disability. But if you lose hope, if you lose faith, if you give up, then same amount of that negative energy would be reflected or else would be directed to that child, and that child will get cranky, it will get frustrated. What we have observed is when a child is suffering from a long-term disability, parents have expectations, and it's all good to have expectations, right? But sometimes if there is delay or that expectation is not achieved in that required period of time, they lose patience, they give up, and they start going into that negative trap. They start going into that vicious circle of pity, of fear, anxiety, and sorrowness. This leads to a lot of health problem for them as well. You need to be physically strong and mentally strong. You need to be that source of inspiration, source of guide, source of courage for your child. Because when you will do that, then only the child would be there to be encouraged, and then only the child would be staying encouraged to bring that moment. Even though the child might not understand every single thing that's happening around him or her, but still that energy is sensed by the child. They are observing things around. They are open to learn new things. And for that openness, you have to be happy at first place. I know it is very easy to say than doing. I absolutely understand that. But that extra effort of happiness for yours is also important. So here I would like to give you a few tips that will be helpful for you to maintain your mental and physical well-being. Number one, the most important, keep your brain in sanity. The best way to do that is first by either writing journals. Make sure to pen down your thoughts whenever you can if you like writing. If you are someone who don't like writing and like talking, then find a friend, find an individual. We can create communities, reach out to those communities, support groups where you can meet to like-minded parents. Find accountability partners and talk to them. Share all your thoughts. Find someone in your family or as a spouse, you can share your thoughts, your mindsets with each other, but remove it out. Don't let that burden follow inside. Next thing that you can do is stop caring what world will think. This is something that I would like to say to everyone. People will say things, let them say it. They are not there to take care of your child. You are there to take care of your child. You know your intentions were always pure when you were raising your child. No parent thinks bad for the child. And that's when you should consider the people who are naysayers, who are blaming you or saying things to you. They don't matter. They don't matter because they just don't care about you. These people could be your close friends, could be your relatives, could be your family members. But trust me, stop hearing them, because the more you hear them, more toxicity will be there inside your body, and that toxicity will not only harm your child but will harm you as well. You are the biggest resource for your child, and that's why your health is very important. So make sure to take care of your mental well-being. Another way of keeping your mental sanity good is doing meditation for some time. You can do mantra meditation, you can do breathing meditation, or else you can do just simple relaxation procedures like shavasana, etc. Next thing is your physical well-being. There are so many parents who develop musculoskeletal disorders like spondylitis, arthritis, or injuries just by carrying the child who is growing but has not developed that ambulatory abilities. This is going to be there for a quite long period of time. Hence, it's important that you take care of your own physical well-being as well. It's important to do your regular exercises, go for a walk, do yoga, or some sort of physical activity that keeps you active, that makes your bones strong, that takes care of your physical health and wellness. And if you find some pathology is there, start working on it. Because when you will start working on it, then only you will stay strong to help your child. So your physical strength is equally important. And the next important thing after physical strength and mental strength is your nutrition. Your nutrition also plays a very important role. You need to have a good body that is healthy, wealthy, and wise. Make sure that you eat nutrients-rich food. Don't compromise on your nutrition for the sake of the child. Yes, child absolutely need good nutrition, but so does you. So find out if you are deficient in calcium, vitamin B12, D3, proteins, have that in your diet. Diets does not need to be expensive to be nutritious. That's a myth. You need good amount of proteins, good amount of minerals, vitamins, carbohydrates, and a moderation level. Your basic Indian meal is more than enough, but more sugar, more oily thing is something, or is more junk food is harmful and dangerous for you. So that is something that you need to avoid. And last but not the least, the most important aspect is develop a bond of positivity with your child. Don't consider your child as a sole dependence or as a sole dependent individual on you. Try to be friend with that child. Try to be the friend with your kid. Try to push his limits. Try to be that motivator. Try to be that coach, and be your coach, be your motivation as well. Because when you will motivate, then your child will get motivated. But for you to motivate your child, you have to stay motivated. So make sure everything comes from this destiny. Destiny has definitely chosen this path for you. There is some reason behind it. There's some purpose behind it. Find that purpose, take it as a challenge and solve it, so that every parent takes you as an example that we could do it, so does we can. That if he or she could do it, so does we can. And you would be an example, role model for so many parents around the world, as well as for the children around the world. So through this note, I would like to end this video here. I hope you found a bit of motivation through this video. If yes, make sure to like this video, share this video with your friends and family members, and do not forget to subscribe to HealthQ channel. I'll see you in another video. Thank you.